We're in here. We're in it to win it. We're at Manaan. Don't know what we're doing. I guess we're just running around the city with a lightsaber in our hands.
Well, we have a lot of questions.
We do have a lot of questions. That is true. Nubasa! Hey, Nubasa! Greetings. Forgive me if this seems an odd question, off-worlder, but you have an exotic species for sale. Nothing dangerous, mind you. I have some Gizka if you're interested. Gizka, you speak of the small bipedal amphibians with the overly high reproductive rate, correct? Oh no, I'm afraid I cannot take those. Why not? A patriot of mine made the mistake of purchasing a pair of such creatures several months ago. Within weeks, our storage facilities were nearly overrun. If you are in possession of such creatures, I hope you keep them separated. If not, then you will have my condolences. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? Nah, I don't think so, no. They have proven to be far too much trouble in the past. Who wins? Gizka or Triples?
No, it's a stalemate. They both rapidly outproduce each other.
Now, I could make him take the Gizka off my hands, but I feel like that's a little bit dark side. Jolie? You okay? Actually, I would really like to get rid of these creatures. I'm sure you would. They're practically a nuisance. I have no need of them, however, as I stated. Is there no way? No, okay. Okay, thanks anyway. Listen, we're gonna go around in circles if I keep on doing that. Alright.
Hey, stranger.
Dead-Eye Duncan?
Mysterious stranger.
That's me.
Wow, look at you. A Jedi.
Uh-huh.
No wonder I could never beat you. It's me, Duncan. Dead-Eye Duncan, from the dueling arena on Terrace, remember?
Nah, not really.
Not really.
Dead-Eye Duncan, I remember.
I'm glad to see you made it off Terrace alive. Things were pretty bad when the Sith started their bombardment.
How did you get out?
I guess getting off
Yeah,
the
that's a
planet
good
would be
question.
easy for a Jedi, huh? Oh, there was a handful of us who made it out.
You weren't a Jedi
Lucky
yet.
ones. I survived by breaking into the military base, overpowering a dozen Sith soldiers, and stealing one of their own ships.
Bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. I do not believe you. Why don't you tell me what really happened?
Well, when the bombing started, the Sith sent down a bunch of autopiloted ships to evacuate soldiers from the planet. I saw one and I figured it was a rescue ship, so I ran up to it. A Sith patrol was approaching from the other side, getting ready to board. When they saw me, they all pulled their blasters. But it takes more than a dozen armed Sith soldiers to slow me down.
You're pretty easy to slow down inside the dueling ring.
Well, to tell the truth, they didn't actually take the Sith out. A building fell on them. A chunk of building, actually. From the
Same thing happened with that
crushed
bounty
a
hunter
whole
guy
bunch
with me,
of
though, to be fair.
Very messy. So
Yeah,
there
but
I
that
was,
bounty
all
hunter
alone and
guy
standing by
survived.
this empty evacuation ship. I
He
climbed
was
on
alive.
board, overrode the autopilot controls, and lifted off into orbit.
Then we
The
killed
ship
him.
had all the Sith
The
launch codes
real way,
programmed
after
in,
the
so
fact.
I didn't have to worry about being
We
blasted from the
didn't
sky.
shoot him while
I
he was
just
on the
played it
ground.
cool
Though.
and
He
tried
could
to
still
fly
be
casual.
alive.
In the confusion of the bombing, nobody paid any attention to my one little ship slipping away from the fleet. Once I was out of scanner range, I knew I was home free.
Alright, well, what does any of this have to do with me?
I've decided to become a mercenary.
Okay.
I came here looking for work. I heard the
Sure.
Republic was hiring. But they weren't interested in me. Guess I made a mistake by telling them who I was.
Probably made a
They
mistake
heard
by
of me.
telling them you
Seems
killed
like everybody's
a
heard of
dozen
me.
Sith
The
soldiers
legend of
by yourself.
Dead-Eye Duncan, the worst duelist of all time, spread far and wide across the galaxy. Makes it hard
And
to
yet
earn
you
a
keep
living,
on trying
you know?
to make stuff up about yourself. Why is the Republic hiring mercenaries?
I have no idea. All I know is that if I
Ugh.
don't find some way to shake my reputation soon, I'm gonna have to find another line of work. It's too bad. Hey, wait a minute. You're a Jedi
Yeah?
now, so you probably won't be doing much dueling anymore, right? So
I
the
mean,
name
maybe.
Mysterious
That
Stranger
remains to
probably
be
won't be
determined.
much use to you anymore, right? So, can I have it? I mean, if everyone's heard of Dead-Eye Duncan, then they probably heard of the Mysterious Stranger, but nobody knows anything about you except the name. You could be anybody. Man, woman, me.
Child?
That's why they picked it. That's why the developers picked it, because it was an ambiguous name that could be applied to any kind of character that players wanted to make. You want to tell them you're the champion?
If I say I'm the mysterious stranger, who's gonna know? There'll be celebrity tours, maybe
I'll know.
some endorsements.
Jolie
I
Bindo
could
will know.
milk this thing for months.
And that man cannot keep his
Well,
mouth shut.
Right up until people see me fight. What do you say? Fame? Celebrity? You don't need that. You're a Jedi. But I'm just a guy trying to earn a living. Come on, give me a break.
I'm just a guy with a blaster trying to earn a living.
I mean, whatever. I'm not going to be dueling anymore. And you know what? If this, the only way this could come back and bite me in the ass is if someone suddenly thinks Mysterious Stranger is a weakling, and I don't care. Or if he like rises the ranks and I have to fight him again. And you know what? I'll kick his ass again. So fine, take it.
Really? You mean it? Oh, this is great. No more jokes.
Such a
no
weird
more
thing to ask
snickering.
for.
When I tell people I'm the mysterious stranger, they'll finally treat me with respect. Thanks a lot, stranger. Oops.
Either that, no
Guess
one
I
will.
shouldn't call you that now.
Either that, no one
People
will
think
believe
I'm
you.
talking to myself. Anyway, I should be going. I'm heading off planet to look for work. Shouldn't be too hard now that I'm the terrorist duel champion. It's good seeing you again, and thanks.
But he said terrorist.
Hey, Mr. the Undertaker, can I use your name? You're not using it anymore, right? Do you mind? Sure,
Yes.
go ahead.
I might.
Okay.
Just walk away from someone talking to you.
They're not. It's an announcement. It's an announcement.
Stay out of my way. I'm on legitimate Sith business.
Is there illegitimate
Top
Sith business?
I don't have time to
All
listen to your
Sith
stories.
business is
Got a full
illegitimate.
shipment of Calto ready to load before my shift is over.
Neither of those people sound like they're Sith.
He does not sound nearly English enough.
Doesn't sound like he's a snooty British guy.
Like he's talking down his nose at you.
Docking Bay 26A. It rhymes. Neither of you can hack, can you? Well, he can hack, but I don't know if he can, No. I don't think I can get in anyway. Alright. Next. Oh, I think that's it. Alright, we're leaving. So far, we've explored a hallway. A hallway. What do you want? Ready! He wants Dex. Skills to pay the bills. Let's give him, probably more computer use.
Well, you know how you get skills.
Skills for kills. Skills for kills, Agent. Skills for kills. Battle Droid Logic Upgrade. Fully experienced with the rigors of combat, this droid is able to self-upgrade its tactical reasoning and maximize its defensive potential. This feat grants +6 to defense and is always active. Alright. But I can give him something. Probably gonna move him this. Don't really see anything else I particularly want to give him, so it's gonna be this. Except he levels up again. Skills. Alright. He's up to 10 in computer use, which is great. Also, he's droid upgrade class 3, which does what now? The droid gains experience, exploring, becomes more adaptable to new situations. This allows it to accommodate more sophisticated upgrades. Droid upgrade class 3 allows use of level 1, 2, and level 3 upgrades. Oh yeah, we should probably, if we're going to take him, we should probably give him better upgrades. He can use heavy plating. Class 2.
He is heavy plating.
That's pretty good. I don't really have a lot of other, like, droid stuff for him right now. Well, maybe we'll buy something at some point for him. Excuse me. Excuse me, droid. Ooh, cool. Can we go swimming? It's not that kind of pool.
The whole planet's a pool. What are you talking about?
It's true. The water actually looks kind of nice. I don't know if that's a mod thing or not. Hello? Yeah, what do you want? Who are you? My name's Jolin. Just a traveling Pazak player with no special story to tell. Are you interested in the game? Well, let's look it up. Pazak. Here it is. What's the guy's name say? Jolin? Jolin Affet. I mean, he just gives you, like, more cards. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna bother. Nah, not right now. My deck is fine. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Jolin. Look at Port Official. Welcome to Manaan. While you are here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of off-worlders. Don't worry, what are the rules? The single most important law in Manaan is very simple. Kolto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any unprocessed Kolto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here in Manaan, we maintain a careful neutrality. We react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith Republic and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is that understood?
Doesn't sound very neutral of you.
That's it, just the two? Don't be foolish, human. Of course we have laws against murder, theft, and other crimes. But these laws are hardly different than those of any other planet. Manaan's neutrality is closely linked to our Kolto production. That's why I made special mention of the laws regarding smuggling and keeping the peace. How can you be neutral when the Sith are trying to conquer everything? The Sith respect the independence of Manaan as much as the Republic does. As long as we continue to control the production of a resource as valuable as Kolto, we have no need to fear any conquering fleet. Should Manaan ever come under attack, we would destroy the supply of Kolto and vanish beneath the oceans of our world. Even the Sith are not willing to risk the loss of a commodity as valuable as Kolto. Until
they find something better.
Yeah, until someone invents something that maybe starts with a B. I'd start with a B. I'd name it something that starts with B. Back something. Book something. Something similar to that. I'll workshop it. That seems awfully short-sighted. Your opinion is biased by your own alliance as human. Only we Selkath can best protect the interests of Manaan and Ahto City. There is a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock to Manaan, or you will not be permitted into Ahto City. I don't need to pay. Yes, you do not need to pay.
The Jedi Council wouldn't approve, but they always were a little stodgy about using the Force on people. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Listen, 100 credits is 100 credits. The gates of Ahto City are now open to you. You may come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you will have to pay the docking fee once more. No, I won't.
Wait, so they charge you coming and going?
No, I think they only charge me every time I come in. It's the same with any of the planets, technically, but,
He made it sound like that they will charge you again to leave, because they can't leave the planet.
I don't freaking know, man.
So I want to know, that their whole, like, economy seems to be revolving around Kolto processing.
Yeah, it's the one thing.
The one thing found on this entire planet that only they know how to handle. Okay, sure. What happened to them when Bacta became a thing?
I don't know. Well, that's the question that I've always wondered. What is... Keep in mind, he's still talking... Jesus, he's still talking to me. Keep in mind, this is still old canon. I don't believe... Knights of the Old Republic takes place so far in the past that its canonicity doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't matter if it's canon or not. at this point because it's like 4,000 years ago, and it just there's no real connection. And that's probably why they had it set 4,000 years ago, because then they could just do whatever they wanted and not have to worry about it. But what I want to know is, in old canon, because again, this game was made when old canon was still canon. When was Bacta created? When did we have it?
I think we looked this up and couldn't find a definitive answer of like when it was created.
I need you to look it up. And if you're on the Wikipedia, make sure you're under the Legends tab at the top. Look it up. And see if you can find anything. East Central, LA. Oh.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered.
There's a Sith.
Won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to
this guy
attack the
again?
core worlds. Now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our
I feel like
resolve.
Malak wouldn't be able to get to the core worlds with a ship like that. At least not without a lot of fighting. Speaking of using Jedi Force powers on people to persuade them, so as I mentioned on Saturday, I started playing Witcher 3, finally, at long last. It's 9 years old, Lost Joke. The game came out 9 years ago. And I'm just now finally getting into it. But apparently, I recommend it. It's pretty good. But I was looking at all of the, abilities that you can get as you level up. Well, because, you have to, pick and choose, your build or whatever, all the stuff that you get with ability points. And two stuck out to me. One was, he has his magic, and in one of them is the ability to, Jedi mind trick someone, basically. In battle, it can, stun them, and then, if you get a specific upgrade to it, you can use it in conversations sometimes, kind of like in this game, where, sometimes you can force persuade someone. And then also, one of the other things you can get is the ability to not only deflect arrows with your sword, but also reflect them back at the person who shot them at you, if you get, the next level of it. And I was thinking, man, Geralt is just a Jedi at that point. He can use force trickery. He can push things with his magic, because one of those things is like push. He can reflect projectiles back at people with his sword. He's basically just a Jedi.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Isn't one of the major things about Witchers that they're sterile?
I think so. Yeah, they're not quite human. They're they used to be human, and then they take they have to train, and they have to take some kind of serum or something that mutates them and gives them certain abilities, but then also takes away other things. For instance, I think it makes them sterile. It also makes them it makes them very stoic. And I think that's one of the things with the Witchers, with the world of the Witchers, that everyone thinks the Witchers are completely emotionless, like killing machines. But actually, apparently, the real truth is that they still feel emotions. They just don't show emotions. They're
starting to sound very similar to Grey Wardens.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know how Grey Wardens are made, right?
No, I don't even know what they're. Is that a Dragon Age thing?
It's a Dragon Age thing. It's what you are as a Grey Warden. Grey Wardens are very Witcher-esque in a way, but they are people, or they're not necessarily human, because you can play as a dwarf and be Grey Warden.
Yeah.
They're individuals that undergo a rite to become a Grey Warden. To do that, and it's not really a spoiler because it's something you do in the very first game at the beginning to become one, is they drink the blood of whatever the enemies are called. I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Like Darkling or whatever. They drink this monster blood, and if they survive the process, they become a grave.
That's basically a Witcher. That's kind of the same thing. I don't know what the stuff they drink is, but
there is no guarantee that the individual that drinking the blood will survive. There is a high chance they just will die a horrific and painful death.
Yeah, I mean that. I think that is very similar to the Witchers. I mean, the thing is, that's like I wouldn't say that either of them are the first to come up with something like that. I'm sure that has been a thing for, that's been a trope for a long time. I mean, even Jedi are not that dissimilar from that, where like Jedi are people who have special powers and they're trained to be not emotional, and they can use the Force powers, and they go around and kill bad guys and stuff. I mean, that's friggin' Aragorn was Dunedain. It was just basically the same thing. Human, there are Sakath everywhere, but you choose to speak with me. Am I so different? Do you think I have answers that others do not? It's rather strange reading. These are strange times. The Sith and Republic battle to control the galaxy, but their war destroys what they both seek to possess. The war sows fear and confusion. People are lost. They want guidance, direction. They have questions, and they want answers. That is why I'm here. I too seek answers. Just what? The Republic, the Sith, the war, everything. Nothing. Answers are always hardest to find when the questions are unclear. Yet that does not stop us from searching. Why are Rodians so weird in this game?
I don't know. I feel like that's just a trait with Rodians, that they're all kind of weird.
But like Greedo wasn't weird. Greedo was an asshole, but he wasn't like weird.
I think Greedo was weird, but we didn't really see much of Greedo beyond him trying to shoot Han.
We saw exactly like 20 seconds of Greedo before he died.
That sounds like an autobiography. 20 seconds of Greedo.
20 seconds of Greedo. A name? There is power in names, and in the end, a name alone means less than nothing. I am Hulas, a traveler from the world of Duro. And what is your name, human? You're not Duros, though. My name is Tile. Tile, now we know something about each other. But really, we still know nothing. What do you want with me, human?
I think this Rodian's on something.
I want to ask you some questions. I will do my best to answer them. Though I am only recently arrived at this world, many of your questions would be better answered by others, I'm sure. Well, we already know what he's doing here on Manaan. He is seeking answers. To what? Who knows? He doesn't know.
Seeking answers to questions he doesn't know yet.
What do you know about the Selkath? The Selkath are a species of secrets. They invite both the Sith and the Republic to their world, but welcome neither. They keep their true allegiance close to the vest. They hide their true numbers in great cities beneath the ocean that no off-worlder will ever see. They guard the secret of Kolto, where it is made, how it is made. The Selkath are a great mystery. To the Sith, to the Republic, to me, their secrets are what make them strong. I would tell you more if I knew, but I do not. The Republic? The Republic comes to Manaan with offers of alliance, but the Selkath are wary. They have no wish to join the Republic, given recent history. The Republic say they protect the galaxy, but they have seen much war. Exar Kun, the Mandalorians, the Sith, why does the Republic breed so many enemies? Until they know the answer, the Selkath will not join. They have no wish to make the Republic's many enemies their own. More than this, I cannot say. And the Sith? War is the tool of empire building. The Sith conquer world after world, taking resources as they want. They come to Manaan to plunder the most valuable resource of all, Kolto. But Manaan is different. It is difficult to conquer. If the Sith attack, the Selkath can slip away to safety far below the oceans. They can hoard their Kolto or give it to the Republic. So Manaan gives us a glimpse of how the Sith will react should they win this war. Here the Sith must use diplomacy and negotiation, tools they will need to maintain their empire. But they don't negotiate. They'll use brute force to maintain control. They might try, but an army can only build an empire, not sustain it. Rebellions, insurrections, in the time the weight of the Sith's own policies will bring them down. It may take a century or 2 or 3, but eventually the Sith will learn diplomacy or the empire will fall. Going now. Say you leave, perhaps to return, perhaps not, yet I will remain here, for I am an NPC and rooted to the spot.
And also very contradictory.
Shady Rodian?
Why do you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you.
Gotta come up with new voices for all of these characters. Why are you standing here in the
Why?
corner?
They all have the same voice anyway.
I am here for my own reasons. Those who know of me and wish to do business know I can be found here. You either do business with me or leave.
Business?
I trade and sell Pizzak cards for those that have interest. If you have interest, then we can do business. Otherwise, leave.
He's
Show me your moves.
very insistent.
Plus minus 6 is only $50. You know what? I'll get 2 of those. In case I ever do decide to play some more. Don't really want anything else, so. Have you found anything on Bacta yet?
Bacta.
In Legends. Remember, it has to be in Legends.
Bacta in Legends was created in 4100 BBY.
Well, I mean, that's around now, then.
And I can't find, like, a...
Do you think
I don't know where
we're going to get into it? Do you think maybe we should stop this line of inquiry? Maybe it's spoilers for this game or the next one. Maybe we're going to get into it.
The only year I can find for Kolto is that by 1 ABY, Kolto was in use aboard the Imperial prison barge Purge, where it was administered to some medical patients. So I'm assuming they mean that that's when Kolto was first discovered with medical properties.
Wait, when
But
did it say that was?
1 ABY.
No, because that's 4,000 years from now.
Oh, ABY. That's
after Battle of
movie?
Yavin. That 1 ABY is like a year after Episode 4. Because Star Wars doesn't do dates ever, so fans had to make up their own dating system and base it off of the first movie. So BBY is before Battle of Yavin, and ABY is after the Battle of Yavin.
That's what I found in Legends. That's the only year marking of Kolto.
It's conspicuous that they said for Bacta that it was invented 4,000 years BBY, and that makes me think that we are going to touch on that in this game or possibly the next game, like specifically. So maybe like I said, maybe we should drop it and just continue on and see if we find it.
Like read the article. All I looked for was a year, and that's what I found for Bacta was 4100 BBY.
If it wasn't for those damn Selkath neutrality laws, I'd teach that Sith a thing or two.
Those damn Sith.
You have to learn to control your anger. Anger leads to the dark side. See, my character, if it was playing the way I want, I would say that sarcastically. Anger leads to the dark side. Like I'm making fun of those stupid Jedis. Listen, I'm a light side.
Keep talking about how you're
Jedi,
gonna go
but
about
like
the dangers of the dark side every
like
minute.
Yeah, like I am a fully light side Jedi. Occasionally I'll express my anger in the form of like, you know, insulting someone or being sassy, but that's about it. But they keep on saying, beware the dark side, beware the dark side, you better not fall to the dark side, don't get angry. And I'm like, man, it's that kind of like pushing
I'm
that
starting
really
to think
just
they're trying to
pushes people
convince
the dark side.
themselves and not others.
Yeah. Don't be such a coward, teach us the lesson. No, the Republic must respect the law.
I suppose you're right. You probably know best. You are a Jedi after all.
I am.
Getting mad doesn't help any. Well, as long as the Sith stay out of my way, I'll stay out of theirs.
Okay. Good talk.
Good talk.
Let's talk to these guys. Who's the commander here? You? No, none of them are commanders.
Which faceless Sith soldier?
Another Republic lackey wandering the streets?
Yep, that's me.
Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak.
You wouldn't be the first Sith I've killed. True, but I have no wish to trade childish taunts and empty words with you.
I have nothing more to say to you. I have important important Sith business to attend to.
Then why did
Which
you walk up
apparently
and
includes
click on me?
childless Toms.
You didn't want to talk to me, then why did you specifically walk up and use your cursor and click on me? I don't understand.
I just find it funny
How much for all
that
this stuff, Tyvok?
you say you don't want to taunt like kids in the schoolyard. Like, well, fine, I don't want to play either. Take my ball, I go home.
Thanks, Tyvok. Catch you next week.
Okay,
That
so
sounds
this
familiar.
this guy, I mean, they along with the voices, they also only really have like what, a dozen faces at most that they go through.
Are you trying to say BioWare is this? You're accusing BioWare of the same thing that Bethesda does?
Yeah, absolutely, I am.
They
In
have
fact, I would
like
say
one man to play one character and like the generic voice of the entire half of a race.
yes, I would say that at this point, BioWare is probably worse than Bethesda at that. Because, you know, I don't know, at least, here's the thing, at least for Bethesda games, you can tell the voice actors might be the same, but they are at least attempting to do different voices for some of their, you know, characters. But in this BioWare game, if it's the same voice actor, it just sounds like the same guy doing the same voice.
I feel like the biggest issue with a BioWare game as far as like voice actors go is that in a BioWare game there's a lot more talking than a Bethesda game.
That's also true. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you get like the repeated NPC lines, but it's like in a BioWare game there's like dialogue trees and all this stuff. There's different ways to have the dialogue conversation with an NPC, so it's very likely you're going to hear a lot of the same voice after a while.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, guards are meant to be like everyman.
Oh, it has been driven from one of his outposts. I wonder how that happened. They lost their trading outpost on Kashyyyk. Oh my god, really? Haven't heard about this.
Trading.
What do you got? Okay. They have advanced med packs, which I suppose I should go ahead and get all of. Parts, military sib, armor that I already have. A Botha Needler. They sell Mando blasters here. Not that I need any. Zabrak Battle Cannon. A light repeating blaster, which I believe is what Kando already has. He either has a light or a heavy repeating blaster already. I'd love to get him a like a grenade launcher or something, but we do not have this. Saves all +2. That's not bad. But I think it's an actual mask that isn't hidden right now, so. Same with the breath mask. I don't really want any of these, to be honest. Parts. I'm not going to spend $400 for parts. Alright. You have nothing I want. How about you, sir?
Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
He almost
All right,
sounds
now
like...
he sounds like Bruce Campbell.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
I was like, it was bugging me because it's like, he sounds real. That's what started this. Like, he sounds really familiar.
I was about to say he
like,
sounds like Ash Williams.
It's like, yes, Bruce Campbell. I doubt it's him. It's just
I don't think it's him, no, but...
Although it'd be hilarious if it was. Let's see.
Courtyard. I'm not going to go there right now. Let's continue up this way. Public Embassy. It's kind of where we're going, but what's over here? Visitors Hotel. Let's go to the Visitors Hotel. Ignis.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since
Why?
the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place
murder?
locked up tight.
There's been a
Only
murder.
the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in.
Order.
This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well,
and
they
more
were seeing
Romeo
each
and
other,
Juliet
but
stuff,
the other
huh?
night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Fine, I have a ship. I can just stay there. Service terminal. You can call for a bellboy to the lobby. I'm not going to do any of these. Well, yeah, it's not. Okay. Let's leave. I guess we can go west, or we can go east, or we can go just to the Republic places, which is where we need to go for story reasons.
For story reasons.
I guess we'll just go here. We're here, so we'll come in here. Roland Wan.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
See, here we have an actual professional voice actor. Where, like, yeah, I can tell that it's him, but he still sounds different than his other characters. Mr. John Stewart, Mr. Many voices. Speaking of John Stewart, how
the lesser known He-Man character, voices.
Many voices. What do you think about Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner?
I didn't see him in. Is there like? I didn't see him in the.
He's in there.
The trailer that came out.
He has like half a second. You see him for a very brief period of time, and it actually took me a minute to even realize that it was Nathan Fillion. Like I knew it was supposed to be Guy Gardner because he has the hairstyle.
I've seen more photos of Mr. Terrific than I have of much else of that movie.
I don't know who's playing Mr. Terrific.
The same, his name escapes me, but he's the one that played a Darwin in X-Men First Class.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I saw that. You know that they have actually also cast new live-action Jon Stewart as well, and a Kyle Rayner as well. I don't remember. He wasn't that familiar to me. I'm not like a huge actor name guy anyway. But he wasn't that familiar to me, like when I saw him. Even Superman isn't super familiar to me. Although, once I got a good look at him, I was like, "Oh, hey, it's that one like asshole guy from Twisters."
I have actually not seen Twisters yet.
He's in it. He's not like the main character or anything like that. He's one of the corporate douche nozzles. But yeah, he's in that.
I was commenting the other day about Twister and Twisters and how it is oddly funny that I don't think is it supposed to be like a direct sequel to Twister, or is it
yes.
kind of its own story?
Yes, but you don't need to have watched the first one like ever.
Well, the point being that
that's it.
That Bill Paxton had passed away, so he's obviously not in Twisters, but Cary Elwes is still alive, but his character died.
Yes.
Just a funny little irony to me.
The main, I don't know if you would call him antagonist. I mean, I suppose you could call him an antagonist / protagonist. The main protagonist is a woman. Can't remember her name, but then the main sort of guy, is basically they went hard on trying to make him like Bill Paxton's character from the first one. Like he's a good old, kind of charming, country boy, but he's also a little bit of a douche because like there was like, what if you made Bill Paxton's character the bad guy? Like he's the same like kind of character, but what if you made him kind of a dick? He doesn't stay a dick. He's not really a dick. but like at the start of the movie, you kind of think that he's a bit of a dick. Twisters, the newer one, it was not as good as the first one, but it was still pretty watchable. You know, it was still enjoyable. It was not enjoyable as the first one, but it was enjoyable.
Serviceable.
It was almost like they did kind of it felt like a remix. Like, what if we took the same kind of concepts that they did for the first movie, but then like jumbled them around a little bit to make something different? And that's fine. You know, Twister is not, you know, a intellectual masterpiece of a movie. You know, it's a fun popcorn flick that you go and you kind of turn your brain off and you watch, and that's the same with Twisters.
So one of the funny things about Twisters, I always kind of thought was pretty amusing, is that people were trying to riff on the movie poster, like the promotional movie poster for Twisters, and
Sure.
it seemed to have that formula. Well, it does. It has that formula that a lot of movies tend to do, where it's like a main focused character with usually their back to the viewer, and they're framed in a way around it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
A good example would be like Star Trek Into Darkness. How
Screw that movie. No, don't even mention that movie.
It should in the center
be forgotten
framed,
for all of history.
and the debris is sort of vaguely in the shape of the Starfleet badge. That kind of framing. People were trying to riff because for a good while, a lot of movies did that movie poster elements, and there were so many in a row, and so many movies came out at that same time that had that same poster. People just kind of, they're really phoning it in when it comes to promotional material.
Wasn't there?
Anyways,
is there like a big thing with blue and orange for a long time as well? One side is blue and one side is orange.
Yeah. So, Twister's promotional poster comes out, people start riffing on it because the biggest thing that was obvious to everyone at a glance was the main characters are standing in a field next to a truck, and in the background you see a Twister, but they're looking back to the viewer. And so people were like, oh, what are they doing? The Twister's right there in front of them. What are they looking back? There was a really subtle thing that not a lot of people noticed, that in the side rear view mirror of the truck, there's another Twister that's behind them. Since the movie's called Twisters. Plural. So it was almost like a moment where you weren't paying attention.
Isn't there also I don't know if it was Medal of Honor or Call of Duty cover where like the soldier is like looking like toward the camera, and all the other soldiers are looking like to the background where all the fighting is, and someone made a meme image where it was like, all the fighting is the other way, dipshit. Anyway,
I could probably find that.
Anyway, why are your soldiers loading so much colto?
Colto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, colto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest colto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our colto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
Okay. I have some questions about Otto City.
A beautiful place, Otto City. A paradise on the water. But remember,
Sure.
within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy.
I can tell you that is not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. I'm on a mission.
I think I found the poster.
From the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me with it.
Of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use
not
to
what
the
I
Jedi
heard.
Council.
Okay, I seek the star map.
An ancient and forgotten race.
Yes.
You think it may be here on Manaan?
Yes. It's underwater. I was gonna say it's underground. It's underwater.
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get
I
information
mean, it could
about that,
still
you'll
be
have to do something
underground,
for me
very
first.
deep underwater.
I mean, what is dirt if not just really solidly packed liquid? What do you want me to do? You know, I could try to persuade, but you know what? He's gonna give me a quest. We'll do the quest.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Okay. Where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Don't worry. I can do it. Sure, we can do that.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you.
Nah, that's
we managed
okay.
to pick up a crate of
Tell me
blank
later.
Sith data cards,
Oh, okay.
the type they use for pass cards. The
Sure.
encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Sure, I could do that too.
Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system.
Or have a
There
droid,
is one
so.
last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The
Go
Sith
ahead.
got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting
I saw
Sith
it.
masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very
I didn't say I was
heavily
going to do it
guarded.
yet.
If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose
Great.
whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I thought we already went
Seems-
over this. We're going to interrogate the prisoner.
He seems really pushy about you having options.
Have this option. Okay, I'll do that. No, wait, I'm going to tell you this other option. Okay, I'll do that. No, wait, I have a third option. I'll give you everything you need for this third option, even though I didn't actually ask you if you wanted to do it or not. But now that I've told you the third option, which option do you want to do? I already said. I'll do all of them. I'll interrogate the prisoner. We can use our
call.
force
Just make
mind
sure you don't push
melding.
him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid,
We'll use
return
Axie.
it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
That's a Witcher reference. All right, let's go. Oh, this must be him. You know what? Let's save. Hi.
So, you're
No, I
the
think
one
that's
Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your
me?
Jedi powers will come in useful.
They
this
will.
one has been most resistant. He's a Sith
This one
spy
has
we
been
picked up a little while
most
ago.
resistant.
snooping
This
around
guy
outside
this guy
trying to
sounds
get in.
suspiciously
We
like
thought
a
he
Sith
was
himself.
suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What do they do to them?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of
They're
mental
really
force
important
feedback system.
ones.
They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Sure. What if I just, like, poke him with my lightsaber sometimes?
Well, the training the
work?
Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
A while? What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
And that would be?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down
They keep on saying,
If you do
okay,
that,
but
you'll
there's a
have to
catch.
inject
Okay,
him with
but we
an
can do this,
antidote
but there's a
that
catch. Okay, but we
neutralizes
can
the
do this,
truth
but there's a
serum.
catch.
Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
Uh-huh.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Why not?
Hey, you. Wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Hey, you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you. Okay.
What do you want?
I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
Technically, I'm a Jedi. I guess we do work for the Republic. We're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy.
Shut up. This is my interrogation.
Tell us what we
He's
want
playing
to
good
know.
cop, bad cop.
Never. I am Sith.
Never.
I will never betray them.
Never.
Your Republic is weak, and will soon fall at any rate.
If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
That's right. The success, and yet I still have to threaten him. Let's try something else. We know about your companion.
What companion?
Persuade, lie. Perhaps we should give you back to the Sith to keep him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
The Sith are not that easy to fool.
I failed.
We would see through your petty deceptions and destroy you for the way you try to humiliate us.
Okay, that's fine. We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what you need to know anyway.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack.
Prisoner's dilemma.
Within hours.
Ha! The Sith are stronger than you. Each one of us. You'll never break us.
Yet
Possibly
you're the
true.
one that's in prison.
What?
Maybe we should talk about Tayla.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
How did you find out about her? Through these papers that I had on my person, detailing my entire personal life.
How did you find out about her? Did you Google her? I know you did.
Damn, I should have never posted my LinkedIn account.
we could make life easy for both of you here in the Republic.
You think bribes will work?
Yeah,
You
I did
must
think
be
that.
dumber than I thought to think that a Sith would join the losing side just for credits.
Well, from my perspective, you're the one currently losing.
These are both, like, bad. Let's try something else. Ugh. Ugh. Try again. Yeah. Ugh. We're the only ones who'll take you in now.
The Sith will never trust.
This is the only mood I feel.
Failure again.
Every time I wake up, it is just what?
Gutless.
He wouldn't talk.
There we go.
Or has he already? No.
No. Perhaps we should give back.
The Sith.
No. How do we win this? I
It's
feel like it
just a
wants
matter
me to
of brute
use all
forcing.
of them, but like I don't want to use the like, don't make us like hurt you or whatever.
You think Ha!
Alright. You know what? I give up.
Giving up so soon?
Yes.
I think he could last a bit longer.
This seems dumb. This seems stupid. I'm gonna go do something else.
Can't we just force choke him for a bit?
Have you managed to retrieve the data?
No. I thought you wanted me to do the... Wait. What's the other... the other option? Mission for the Republic. Decrypt some captured Sith pass cards and use them to open the door to the base. Yes, let me do that. Where do I find the decrypted Sith pass cards? Maybe in this? Nope.
I've already forgotten where
So
he said.
you're the one who's going to try to get into the Sith base, eh?
It's here, I think.
Good luck. You're going to need it. This is our main computer room.
Waiting?
We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequences?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices.
Puzzle.
Each is based on a mathematical method.
Oh,
the holes
God.
we're missing are the final number.
I already
of each
regret
strings.
coming in here.
Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay.
So we didn't even enter the room and this guy pounced on us.
Where's the... Where do we... Oh, here's the thing. You know what? HK. Go over here and we'll use this. I can slice the Republic system if I want. I feel like HK would do that, so you know what? Do it. Why not? Open submarine doors, 100 spikes! Access restricted data archives, 2 spikes. Disable local power grid, 125 spikes.
Wait, so what do those 2 options do for you if you have that many
don't know.
spikes?
I guess if we're playing Sith side, you know what? I kind of want to access restricted data archives. It's only 2. Let's do that. Sunry Incident Archive. Oh.
Wait, is that the hotel thing?
Yeah. Guess we're doing this maybe out of order, but you know what? That's fine. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Elassa. Okay, well... Sure. Let's use this again, though, because we still have to, like, do this. Decrypt Sith pass card. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. It's the difference. It's gonna be 31, I think. It's the difference in the current number between the current number and the first number, which is 1. So the difference between 16 and 1 is 15. So 15 plus so it's gonna be and then it's like added to it. So it's 16 plus 15 is 31. Uh, 21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16. This one I'm not sure. It's the number that it takes. So between 21 and 18 is 3. Between 18 and 16 is 2. Between 16 and 15 is 1. Between 15 and 15 is 0. So 15 and 16 is 2, or is 1, and then 2 again is going to be 18 again, so it's going to be 18. 1, 2, 4, 18, or 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. That one's easy. I know that one. Who doesn't know that one? 128, 64, 32, 16, 84. That's 2. Again, who doesn't know that one? 132, 81, 64, 25.
Okay.
Here's where they've lost me again. Am I getting any of these right, by the way? Or am I, like, how many of these do I have to do?
It doesn't seem to be telling you if you got them right or wrong. I'm assuming you progressing to the next one means you got it right.
I hope so. I am not seeing a pattern in here, Lost Joke.
And the visual, so I'm opening up calculator.
How does one get 81 to 81 from 32?
Well,
and
they
then
added
back
40,
down to 64.
49. Then 164. 17. And I don't know why I'm using mouse when I have a numpad on my keyboard. And then the difference is 39 from 64 from 5, so I don't know what the pattern's.
So the difference between 1 and 32 is 31. The difference between 32 and 81 is, what do you say, 49? 31, 49. The difference between 81 and 64 is 17?
17.
So that's 31, 49, 17, and 64 and 25 is
39.
29?
39.
39. 39. I'm not seeing it. I'm not even that one. I'm not seeing.
E. Put them all the results. What did you say? 31.
I know. I wish I could
49,
Alt Tab, but I know it's going to be like a blank screen for you guys if I do that, so I'm not going to do that.
And then
Let me bring up my my phone's notepad here.
So
is it 17, 49? What was it? 27? 17.
31, 49, 17,
31,
39.
31, 49, 17, 39?
Yeah. Like the pattern is in the results. Let's see here.
I'm not getting this one at all. What could it possibly be?
It's this.
Because I doubt the last number is going to be 1. It's not going to be that palindromic.
No, it's not.
I
don't know where I was going with my current line of thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like it could be like 1, 5, 9, 10, 7. That's the, you know, if I add the numbers, but that's not going anywhere. I'm gonna go look it up. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what this could possibly be. I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna be like, it's really easy. All you have to do is this.
Let's try. I want to take just a guess in the dark and say the result is 3.
You would think it's 3? I'm
think
still gonna
it's
look it up. I'm still gonna look it up.
All right, then don't tell me the answer.
Star Wars KOTOR Manaan Sith data card puzzle. Here we go. Okay, this is the answer, but like, I want to know how to get to the answer. I want to know what the actual.
And this is why teachers tell you to show your work.
I want to know the actual solution.
Like how they got to it?
Yeah. Like, it's fine to tell me the answer, but like, tell me how you got it.
Oftentimes in school, whenever I was doing math problems, and it was the teacher wanted to see the work to determine how you got to the answer, right or wrong, I always got right answers, but I went the wrong way. Which is kind of the point of, I guess if you understand math, there's no real wrong way to get to the right answer.
I would love for someone to tell me what the. I might have to actually look at the guide.
Will the guide actually give us how to find the result?
I don't know. I can see though. Here, let me bring it up. Video games. Here's all my books. We'll use this one because this one is a little bit more wordy. Let's see. I know you guys have a blank screen. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is with this game. Manaan starts at 170.
There's no color to this guide.
No, it's weird. The PC version of the Knights of the Republic guide is black and white, but the Xbox version is full color, and I don't know why.
You know the answer. We're just trying to find out if they show their work.
I don't want to look at this.
Reveal to me your.
They're not. It's not telling me. They skip. They basically. Oh, here we go. The second one requires No, they just tell you the answer too. They just tell you the answer without actually going into why that's the answer. Hold on.
I think the Xbox one will tell you.
Maybe I need to go back to what's the 94 on Xbox apparently. All right, 94. I bet they don't. I bet it's just going to be the solutions without telling you how as well. Interrogation. Yeah, they just tell you they just tell you the solution without actually telling you why. This isn't helpful. Sith. Maybe I need to... Sith data pass puzzle. Sith pass card. Maybe I want Sith pass card puzzle. Get more hits with that. Here we go. I went online to try and understand the exponential and log number strings, but I couldn't figure it out and just used a guide. This doesn't help me either. It's not the right one. It's like using an earlier one. That was using the easiest one as an example. Like, we already got that one, though. Okay, here's the answer. This is the answer.
Uh-huh.
So it is... Here, let me put this over here so I can see it while I'm in the game, while you guys can see it. Oops. So the answer is it's 2 to the 5th, and then 3 to the 4th, and then 4 to the 3rd, and then 5 to the 2nd. So it's 2 to the 5th, so it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So if I go into the calculator, can I use my phone calculator for this? Oh, I can. 2 to the 5th equals 32. That's 2 to the 5th, and then it's basically changing it so that one number is going up and the other number is going down. So the next number, the first number goes up, but then the 2 to the exponent goes down. So it's 3 to the 4th. So 3 to the 4th. So again, it's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Here's 81. And then 4 to the 3rd. So again, the first number goes up and the second number goes down. So 4 to the 3rd is 64. Again, that's 4 times 4 times 4. And then 5 to the 2nd, so it's 5 times 5, which is 25. And so the last one would be 6 to the 1st, which would be literally just 6. I don't know if I would have been able to figure that out. I have no idea if I would have been able to figure that out myself. Let's try to do this one without looking. I have the solution over on the left, but I'm not going to look yet. 10 minus 83 minus 32, 5 minus 128. They say it's pairs. Am I reading this wrong? It's 1 0 blank 8 3 blank 32 5 blank 128. Or is it minus? Is it a minus or a blank? I don't know.
I don't know.
This one's hard just by virtue of it being hard to read. I'm pretty sure these are all separate numbers except for 32 and 128. I'm pretty sure it's 1 0. It's not 10, it's 1 0. But is this meant to be a blank or is this meant to be a minus? And then 8, and then 3, either blank or minus, 32, and then 5, blank or minus, and then 128.
I want to say that those are...
They're pairs. You know what it is? They're pairs. It literally says it right here. 1 and 0 are a pair. 8 and 3 are a pair. 32 and 5 are a pair. 128 is going to be paired with the number that we pick.
Yeah.
So we need to pick
yeah,
the last
it's just
pair.
meant to break up the pairs. Also, my internet was, I think, having a breakdown like the past couple minutes. So if I was quiet, that's because nothing was happening.
Hopefully it wasn't mine. I was looking to see if it was mine.
No, it was me entirely. I just don't know what was causing it.
Man, we're gonna be here for a while. So, like, what's the relationship between what is the similar relationship between 1 and 10, 1 and 0, and 8 and 3, and 32 and 5? What's the commonality there? I could almost say 3 plus 2 is 5, but like doesn't have anything to do with 8. Like, what does that mean with 8? And then I could almost say like 8 minus 3 is 5, which could give that. But then where does 32 come from? I will say 8, 32, 128. That is a thing. That's is it just times 4? But then how do we get 8? Because 4 times 1 is not 8. 4 times 8 is 32. 32 times 4 is 128. Um, 035. 035 doesn't make any sense unless you take the 1 first. Because it would be like plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Plus 2 would be 7. But I'm not sure that that's going to be the correct answer. I think it could be. I think it very well could be. Because these could just be primes, to be honest. And the next prime, I think, would be 7. I'm just going to guess 7. Failure. All right.
Okay, are we going to have to go through all of them again?
Yeah, will you write these down so we don't have to do this again? I've already forgotten what I did for the first one. Hold on, I'm just going to look at the solution for the first couple, because I'm pretty sure we got them right. The answer is 22 for the first one. I think we got that one right. Actually, no. I'm actually pretty sure the first one I guessed 31. So wait, why is it 22 and not 31? Did I do it wrong? I did do it wrong. You know, I figured it out right, but then I did the answer wrong. I think I figured out the relationship right, but I did the actual answer wrong. I thought we added it, but we don't add it. We just hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure out. The pattern was that it was it like adds it or something. Um, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. But then 4 plus 4 isn't 7. It's 1 plus 1 is 2. I don't know. This just says it's addition progression. How did I figure this out? You know what? Whatever. Screw it. I'm done. I'm done with this. Listen, I tried. I tried. I really did. I really tried.
Can't say that we didn't.
This one I'm pretty sure we got correct. Yeah, it is. It is 18. This one I definitely got correct before. This one I definitely got correct before as well. 64. This one I also got correct. It's 2. This one we got correct because we looked it up, because I couldn't figure it out. It's 6. And then this one, I actually got correct. I actually got this one correct. I thought it was 7. It is 7. I think the way I figured it out is incorrect, but I still got it correct. All right. All right, enough of this. Let me close this window. Oops, that's fine. You can leave it up. All right. Jesus. Good. I'm glad I used HK for that. I'm glad I could use his droid mathematic programming abilities for that. Anyway, onward.
Right.
Oh my god, we spent way too much time on that. I tried. I really did. I really tried. What's going on with this murder trial? Can we talk to someone about this? We'll just walk around and see.
We are, in fact, someone with a lightsaber and a lot of questions.
I must gather my party. Jolie, where the hell are you?
He's an old man. Listen.
Jolie, get your old ass over here.
He can't move as fast as you.
You wanted to join me. If you can't keep up, you're going to have to be left on the ship.
You damn kids.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
No.
This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
I feel like you're the one who's actually doing that because you know that I can't attack you for trying to extort me. Like, listen. Just because you're a Sith doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. It's not in the code. You don't have to be an asshole.
Within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Terrace into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided.
We use lasers,
Ask
actually.
yourself this: when we win this war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I'd never turn down a job that pays up front.
Excellent.
And I kind of want to bomb Terrace
to the Sith
too.
Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Okay. Actually.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
I'm literally a Jedi. I mean, I don't hide the fact that I'm a Jedi. I'm wearing Jedi robes. In fact, they're Jedi Master robes. So.
We found them.
Swoop registration. I'm not gonna do a swoop again. It's too hard. It's like stupidly hard, the swoops. I feel like I read somewhere where if you do like really good on the first couple of swoop tracks on Taurus, the rest of the swoop stuff will be like super hard because it takes the time that you set on that and like makes that the time to beat.
That would be awful.
It would be awful, and I think that's exactly what happened. Door. Yortle's Emporium. Hello, Yortle. What do you sell?
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike?
Yes, I have a fine piece right here. A little dented, but still serviceable. A real bargain at that
I
price.
thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Get out of my store. I'm sick of you Sith and your stupid jokes. I've got real customers to worry about. I don't need you coming in here and making fun of my inventory every day.
Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Alright then, mate.
If you don't like it, why do you keep coming back?
Because they're assholes. I think maybe it is a mandate in the Sith army that you have to be an asshole.
That's what they train them for.
No, I'll actually buy something. Well, it depends on what you're selling, but I'm not here to make fun of you. Please forgive me. I had no cause to be so rude to you. The Sith make such trouble for me and business has been slow. But that is no excuse for my tone. I apologize. Please let us start off on the right foot. Welcome to the used goods store of Yordle Ixlis. If there's anything I can help you with, all you need to do is ask. What you got? With the repairs I've done to them, many items are as good as... Okay, so he sells used things. Oh, it's a droid store. Alright. Well, this is good. We need droid stuff. We don't necessarily need droid stuff for $2,000, though.
Maybe we'll rescind the making fun of you part.
I feel like he doesn't really have much that I'm wanting. Like, yeah, he has heavy armor, which would be good for HK, but like, it's number one, it's $2,000. I do have 2,200. You know what? Screw it. Okay, we'll give it to HK right now. We'll splurge. We'll splurge on HK. We'll give him the upgrade. There you go. There you go, HK. Don't say I never did anything for you.
He will, though.
He'll make fun of how stupid I am for being a meatbag that actually upgraded him past what I could handle myself. Hey guys, what's going on? That one noticed Jolie, and he was like, "Oh, huh." All right.
Only people who have business with the Sith are allowed inside the embassy.
I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Okay, Liquid. I guess I won't ask any questions because it's not giving me the option to ask any questions.
Oh, stay. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to, you can even wander up to the embassy gates. But don't expect to get inside.
Okay, I will. I mean, if you're... Okay, I mean, I'll do it.
You didn't say no.
He said I could.
I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
The guy in front said I could wander up to the embassy gates. So I'm here, wandering up to the embassy gates.
I feel like that should have been an option. Like, the guy up front said I could.
Yeah. I have a pass card.
Your pass card is out of date,
Oh.
and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Okay.
Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Hi. Listen, the guy in front said that I could come in here.
You authorize this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Okay, let's just go back. I'm disappointed, BioWare. I'm very disappointed. The guy said we could go right up to the gates, and it wouldn't matter.
He said he didn't even care.
If anything, you should be mad at that guy. Clearly, you care. All right. Go this way. Oh yeah, this is the suit. No, is there not a way to just go around to the other side from here? Does not look like it. All right, well, let's go the long way. Y'all suck.
I feel like you should have the option to just insult the Sith whenever you feel like it. What are they going to do about it?
You know what? Let's see if I can do it. Jolie's taking his sweet time anyway.
Hey, you working for the Republic? You look like a Republic agent.
I look like a Jedi, you dumbass. There is no emotion, there is peace.
You think you can impress me by spouting a bunch of Jedi garbage?
Yes, I think it's annoying you and
Selkath
it's making me
neutrality
laugh.
laws, I'd add your name to the list of Jedi I've killed.
Now who's hiding behind the laws? Alright, let's go.
Looks like the only cowardice here is... I thought the Sith were supposed to be all great and powerful, yet they kowtow to this planet because they got something they want.
Yeah. Cowards, a lot of them.
From my perspective, it is you who are the cowards.
From my perspective, it's the Sith who are dicks. Alright, what's going on over here? This is where we came in, but there's another way to go, I thought. We didn't even go over here, actually. We didn't even go in here. What the hell?
You're failing your objective to scour the world loose.
Hey guys. I cannot sell you Kolto unless you show me your purchase permit. I just want some information. I am not here to answer your questions, Offworlder. I am a distributor of Kolto, the lifeblood of the Manaan economy. Either show me your purchase permit or leave me in peace. I don't have a permit.
This is a
Then why are you
person
here?
who works retail.
Are you seeking
They don't
employment?
care.
We do not hire your kind here. Do you even have an off-worlder work permit? I thought not. I suggest you visit the courthouse in the district to the west, off-worlder. There's nothing for you here. Okay. Courthouse to the west. That's where we want to go anyway, I think. For this murder business. Alright. Who's this?
Jolie, it is you.
Uh-oh.
I need your help.
Hi.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunring. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunray has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunray isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunray's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora.
Well,
we'll get to the bottom of this and
I got some bad news for you, Alora.
Somehow.
We've seen the tapes.
It's deep-faked. It's deep-faked.
We've seen the tapes,
AI generated. It's droid generated.
Let's see if we can find it.
We apparently just recorded it, didn't we?
A recording of an older man murdering a young Sith woman. Well, I guess maybe we don't know who they are. The dialogue for it, not the actual, because there was no dialogue in it, but like the little like info box seemed to imply that it was Sunry murdering Jalassa or whatever her name is.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in.
Don't trust me, it's a British accent.
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow
clearly a
and
Sith.
speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
If he wants you to get into the Sith base, number one, don't let him talk you into it, and number two, if you go talk to the head guy at the desk at the Sith base, he's gonna tell you that it's okay to walk up to the gate. It's not. Don't do it. Just don't.
Just don't do it. Not even once.
Not even once.
Sith, not even once.
Greetings, human. My name is Nilko Blass. I hope you are enjoying yourself here in Otto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? Yeah, I've seen better.
It's alright.
You're a lot more friendly than most of the Selkath here. We just ignore his question. I am afraid you speak the truth, human. My people are suspicious of outsiders. They fear the destruction of our beautiful planet. The beauty of Manaan is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet.
Oops. I didn't mean to click that, but it's okay. I don't know what I said. What did I say that was blunt?
There is a task I would ask human. Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn.
Me too.
Rest assured there will be ample reward for this human. I only require information. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy.
Why do you need me for this?
I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I have inquired often as to their purpose and been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so it furthers their own goals. And the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying. They would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I'll pay you 500 credits.
Here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Shut up, Jolie.
Please, see if you can find the answers I seek. Find where the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries, where they're going.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Once you discover some information, please come speak to me. Believe it or not, I'm a friend of the Republic. Whatever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests and those of the Selkath.
I don't know what I said to him. What did I say to him? Guys, apparently I said, cut the small talk, what do you want? Alright, well, it's fine. It happens. Look at this guy.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
What do you have against those guys?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian.
Yeah.
Honor comes
Never
from
heard of you.
slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
Ew. Ew, but I want to ask you some
Ask
questions.
whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
I already find you distasteful. Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind.
I can see why.
They need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask?
No,
yes,
really not.
I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Have you thought about maybe just not being a dick? I mean, you know, you can have your own beliefs and all that, and that's perfectly fine, but, like, just don't be a dick about it.
Oh. Greetings, human. My name is Shayless. I've heard it said that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true?
Actually, I kind of like the Sith. They've got style. You know, it's true. But, even the Nazis dress sharply. The Sith should be wiped from the face of the universe. Yeah. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I assure you, just like the Sith, they have brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws, as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished. Many who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood, the youth who will someday lead the planet. My own daughter Shasa is among those who have disappeared. Those disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister, I can feel it. You want me to look into it? I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Alto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. Okay, I'll do it. I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Offworlders and the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you learn anything human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth, I will reward you as promised.
You better.
Is that where I am now, by the way? Mercenary Enclave? It is.
That's probably why he's even here.
Yeah.
Look, lady,
Dwan.
we Sith aren't here to make friends, so let me enjoy my drink in peace.
Why are you here then? Why don't you just drink in your
I have no
cabin?
desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
I didn't even click on you. I didn't even click on her. I just walked over here. Holy crap. Vigo.
I think the Sith here are just lonely.
It is Vigo.
Say, you must be new around here.
He is Vigo.
He is drunk, is what he is.
When you aren't a Sith. That's what brings you to Manaan.
I feel like they didn't tell him that he's supposed to be drunk when they recorded his lines. Say, you must be new around here. My name is Vigo. You don't look like a Republic scum. You are Sith. What brings you to Manaan?
What brings you to Banana?
What brings you to banana? I'm Tile. I'm just here to check out the swoop races. I'm just passing through. Why are the Sith so interested in the Selkath youth? You know what? I'll just come right out with it.
We Sith are interested in lots of stuff.
There he
You'd be
goes.
smart to keep your nose out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now.
Oh, okay.
He suddenly got very
Try to unwind,
clarity
you know?
suddenly set in real hard.
I could just ask him again. He gets drunk,
But I don't really want to talk about that right now.
and then he gets not drunk, and then he's fine.
He's sobered up
I
hard.
get it. I get a little too forward and you want to hold it against me. Hey,
No, it's
I
just
just thought of
sometimes you're
something. If I
drunk.
said you had a great body, would you hold it against me?
As I throw you to the ground, yes, I
Barkeep,
would.
I sense I've offended my lady friends. Bring me another round so I can drown my sorrows in the sweet nectar of the Selkath people.
You just drinking Colto? You Colto drinker, sir?
What do you think Colto tastes like?
Sharkberry Kool-Aid.
I haven't thought about that in a while.
Greetings, human. There are a few places in Outer City where all portals are welcome, but here they are at least tolerated.
That does not sound as good as you think it does.
Ask a few questions. I'm far too busy to spend my time conversing, human. I must reserve my time for paying customers, not idle gossip. Well then, what's for sale? What if I buy your cheapest stimulant?
I'm starting to feel like I'm back on Terrace.
There, I bought one. Now will you talk to me?
HK? Your body cam is on.
Alright, he's still not talking to me. I wasted $50 on that.
Damn, I guess not even a paying customer is welcome
Gonto.
if they're an outsider.
Gonto, yes!
Yeah.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come
I'm
here
not.
looking for sparkling conversation.
You know what?
3
Gonto.
Pazak NPCs on one planet is a lot.
Let's see what Gonto has. Gonto, no, Gonto just plays for money, and then he tells you to screw off if you win too much. So
he's a
I prefer
hustler.
to make my credits gambling, but I never turn my back on an opportunity. Maybe this can be a profitable exchange for both of us.
do you know why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries?
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you ask the mercs? Better
I've
yet, go
been
down
trying.
to the embassy and ask the Republic. You don't
I
waste my
suppose
time
I could do
now,
that.
or you got some more questions?
Why are the Sith so interested in Selkath youth? It sounds like it's such a creepy question.
I might know a little bit about this, but
Yeah?
telling you might put my life at risk. And that don't come cheap. See,
Uh-huh.
I can give you a leg up on investigating what the Sith are up to. But it'll cost you 200 credits.
Okay, what if I
What
just
if we
force
play
persuade?
you? Yeah. That too.
I mean, it's you know, we can do this now. That's why I picked it.
You know, there was
Yes,
a conversation
I suppose
about
I do.
force
I
persuade
want to tell you
that I thought was
everything
really
I know.
interesting.
I don't know what the Sith are actually up to, but I know who could tell you. The Iridorian mercenary.
Oh Jesus, that guy?
Spends all day in the mercenary enclave, and
All right.
everyone gives him a wide berth.
Except for
The
that guy
Sith
he's been
were,
talking to this whole time.
cozying up to him real good a while ago. Go speak to him about this. But be careful. Them Iridorians have a nasty reputation.
All right,
That's all I know. You want any more info on the Sith and their schemes? Go talk to... You done wasting my time now?
Jeez, all right.
Dark side points gained. Screw that. Dark side points gained. Did Obi-Wan get dark side points for going past the stormtrooper in Tatooine? No, he didn't.
So, someone brought up an interesting thing I never really thought about when it comes to like Jedi mind tricks and Force persuasion. Is that permanent?
In all of the games that it has been a thing in, it's not permanent. It only lasts for like a little while.
Because the subject in question when it comes to whether or not how long does it last is what was his name, Sleazebag?
Yeah, Sleazebagano. Was his name like Eli Sleazebagano?
Yeah, Obi-Wan just like passively flicked towards him, like, oh, you don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to reevaluate your life. Do you think he did? Do you think he went straight and lived a more honest life, or did it wear off?
Possible.
Or did he like step outside and like, why did I come out here?
I think it's
and go
possible
right back
if
to
it lasts.
Selling death sticks.
Even if it's temporary, I think it's possible that it could have lasted long enough for him to go home and actually think about his life. And then maybe he even like went to bed that night. And then when he woke up nice and refreshed and wondering why he was so introspective last night, because man, he owes a lot of money to his sources, and he really has to sell more of these death sticks, so he better get out there and get selling again.
To make his life better.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then, so if it's not permanent, do you think that could be a service in Star Wars? Is like sort of like a therapist. You go in, see a Jedi, and
hypnotherapist,
get refreshed for Force persuasion.
I mean, I'd use it. I'd use a Jedi Force persuasion therapy for some. I could stand to lose some weight. I could stand to, I could use it. But no, I don't. I feel like, considering I just got a bunch of dark side points for doing that, I feel like the Jedi would be like, no, you shouldn't have to rely on this Force persuasion to make your life better. You should just,
do it.
Do it.
I am not for hire.
So no, I don't think it is a thing.
Or the Achani can help you.
The mercenary who's not for hire. That's
strange. Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now. Though not so desperate they have asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type, like the Mandalorian or the Achani.
Open the conversation with "I'm not for hire." So what are people supposed to think?
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some...
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about the young Selkath going missing?
Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
That is a very loaded answer.
We could try to persuade him with a threat, but I feel like that wouldn't work on this guy. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna force persuade this guy. But I am your friend. You want to tell me what's going on? I bet it's not gonna work. I bet it's gonna be a thing where like it doesn't work on these people.
No, it won't work. Remember, I think he's a little too. What do they say? Strong-minded or strong-willed?
Yeah. I'll try it anyway, but I bet it's not gonna work.
An Iridorian has.
Oh my god, it did work.
Though I feel a strange kinship with you. You do not seem like the others of this world. Even the Sith here do not understand our kind. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits, as if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring an Achani for the errands they had me running.
Yeah? What are you doing?
The task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith, and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome the excitement.
I knew he would. I knew he would say that. Like, please, come try.
Much more
I'm bored.
than their usual methods.
Is there more you would ask of me, human?
Now this guy sounds like he's a Mandalorian.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
A little bit. I wonder what he looks like under there, because he says he's not human. I mean, Mando's, you know, they're all about Mando pride, but they're all just humans.
Mostly. I remember seeing something that, maybe it was in Mandalorian. It's like it's not necessarily have to be from Mandalore. It's a way of life, not a race. At least that's what it is in new canon.
What does it say? The prison. Only the arbiters are perimeter in the prison cells, human. Sorry, I'll be going. Where's the oh, the HK. He does that on purpose, just to annoy me. Auto City Central might be where I'm going next.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Is that the reason?
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
Is that the actual reason? Is that going to be their reason for hiring so many mercenaries? They just want to get them before the Sith does? Is that it?
It really sounds like it. Like the Sith are hiring the mercenaries because mercenaries aren't too beholden to they're a neutral party. So the Sith won't lose access to Kolto if they're hiring mercenaries and being secretive about it. And the Republic's just doing it to deny the Sith access to mercenaries. But still, my question is, why are there so many mercenaries on this planet? Or in this city?
I don't know.